It's fair to say that I got a bit distracted, but it's almost finished. Does this look really weird? Honestly though, I've only got a few more bits left to do, so let's get on with those and then I can show you around. Well, this really is turning into a bit of a chore. So there are only 5 boxes left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, it might be 6 boxes left. And they're all sort of half full kind of boxes like this one. And I just don't really know where to begin with lots of this stuff. I mean, this is 2 years of me making electronics. So we've got old projects in here. So this is that Wi-Fi board that I made that's now pretty much redundant because you can buy things like the Witty board, ones that have got already USB comms built in. And that's what this one was essentially emulating. It was an ATmega 328 controlling the ESP8266. I needed, I don't know why actually, because later on you could program the ESP8266. Anyway, it taught me a bit about layouts of PCBs, and then this is that solar charge controller. There's this thing which has fallen apart now. This was a little temperature thing with a analog gauge on it that you just plugged in via USB. Had an Tiny 85 and an LM35 in it. God, there's this. This is an old one. This might get given away. This is a what was it? A DigiX. That's it. It's by DigiStump. And that was one of the first boards that you could get that had Wi-Fi on. And that was a Kickstarter project. I think that cost me something like $60. Oh God, there's a Raspberry Pi in here as well. God, there's an awful lot of stuff. Anyway, I'm going to keep going through all these boxes, and then God, there's a phone. There's a phone in here. Okay, I'm going to keep going through all the boxes, and eventually we'll get to the point where I can show you the workshop all sorted and organised. And I've already started putting together a box. This will be out of focus, but already started putting together a box of stuff that I'm prepared to give away. And so I'll let you know how you can get hold of something if you really want it. Wow, I've forgotten about this. This is the Batsox Telemate. I might keep, oh, I've bent one of the pins. Might keep hold of that. But yeah, we'll carry on going. I'm sorry this is taking forever and I'm sure isn't too interesting to everyone. So sorry about that. Oh, look at that. The Arduino Zero Pro. Anyway, we'll be back. Does anyone remember what this was? I've got a couple of these little momentary push buttons and a bulb, but look at all this wiring and stuff. I have no idea what this was. I don't remember if I did a video on it or not. No clue. So we've come to what are the worst offenders. There's this box here. It literally is a junk box. Well, none of it's junk, that's the thing. They're just projects that either didn't get finished or got finished and then I never dismantled them. And then there's also this box over here, just down there, that's also a similar situation. So I'm going to go through these, the last 2 boxes, and then hopefully I'll be able to show you everything all in its place. I mean, maybe, we'll see. I've got some things ready to give away. I'm not quite sure how that's going to work yet. So if you've got a suggestion, then let me know. But otherwise, that'll be a separate video and I'll show everything off that I'm going to give away and give you an opportunity to get it if you want. And I will pay for shipping. You don't need to worry about anything like that. I'll sort it out. And hopefully you'll enjoy what I get rid of. Just because I've got so much here that I don't need it all for the kind of projects that I do these days. I just came across this box of ICs and I noticed in there was a Zilog Z80 CPU. In fact, there are 2. There's another one just here. Let's see if I can pull this out. I'm not sure where these came from. I can't remember. No, I honestly don't know. But if anyone knows how to use a Zilog Z80 CPU, I'd love to know. I know that people make tiny little computers, even on boards as small as this little Vera board. I mean, it wouldn't have been a Vera board, that would be a bit difficult, but wouldn't it be awesome to make one? But anyway, I've got those, so I don't know what to do with them. I don't know if they're expensive or hard to find, I've no idea. And I've got them trapped together. Yeah, and there's just, I don't even know what all of these are. I think I got given them at some point. This one's an MC6887P, not a clue. This one's a weird format one. This is a, is that an F8209? MC10121P. 1210, God, there's, I mean, I thought they were CMOS chips, but they don't appear to be, unless they're a different naming convention, but very odd. Just a lot of these little boxes there. I've been designing up a circuit, I've put them all in a box ready to do it and then forgot all about it. More surprises lurking in the workshop of stuff that I've left for ages. So this was it was a counter, wasn't it? I think this was the 1 Hertz pulse timer. It's got a little bit of 3D printing stuff there, that's good. And it was a clock, it was part of the 4000 series, and I left that in a breadboard for a very good reason, and that's because I got some boards printed. Let's see, where are they? I got some boards printed from PCBs.io, and so this little breadboard here will become this circuit board eventually when I get around to it, so hopefully this week. But that was in there, but also these bits of metal. Now, I can't remember which one's which. Let's find out. So this one's copper, and that must be zinc. So I wanted to make my own batteries. Was it batteries? Yeah, I wanted to make batteries out of fruit. I thought that would be fun. And I haven't got around to that. There's also this FM wireless transmitter. These things, oh my word. I wanted to make my own wearable electronics. Let's see if I can focus. That's focused as it's going to get. And there are these, which sort of flick onto your wrist. I remembered having some when I was a kid. And so I bought a couple in wonderful designs there. I tried to get plain ones, they didn't have any. And then I never got around to doing it. I wanted to make my own watch, I think, or was it a heartbeat sensor maybe? I can't remember, but they're just cool, aren't they? So they're like this sort of metal curved in a particular shape. And then when you bend it the other way, they curl up. And then they can just be forced back again. But that wasn't what I wanted to show you. I'd already shown you these EL wires. But lurking at the bottom of this box are lots of kits that I bought a long time ago and I've never used. This is a line following robot that I got from AliExpress, I think. We've got, I'm trying to show my address, might have to blur some bits. This is a digital clock kit that I've never used. There's all sorts in here. This one, I can't be sure. That looks like it's a tone kit, so it's got a little speaker on there. I think it's one of these sound effects kits. This one here, does it say on it? 58504. No, I can't quite work out what that is. That might be, yes, there's probably a parent board for that. Is it that one? Yeah, I think it's this one. So these are these are infrared audio transmission boards. So one you put the input into and the other one you get the output from. I think that's right. And I wanted to make all of these, but I never got round to it. This one appears to be, oh, this one's a function generator. This one, heaven knows, I don't know what that is. It's got an LM386, so it's got an audio and amplifier on it, but I don't know exactly. Oh no, that's the receiver board because it's got this this IR receiver LED. So one of these is something else, and I'm not sure what it is. I've got this awful wireless FM microphone that I've also not tried to play with, and no, I do recall what this is. This is it is a mobile phone signal sensor, essentially. So it picks up what it thinks is a mobile phone signal. So this one's a powered version. It's got a tiny little, is it a germanium diode in there? And so that will detect the high frequencies coming from your phone and it will flash the LED. And because I bought that, I also bought some of these tiny high frequency detector diodes to see if I could flash an LED, a very low current LED, with just the power of the cell phone. And these were devices that were around a long time ago, but never really played with it. And yeah, this one's I think this is just an FM transmitter, microphone transmitter. So another interesting box of stuff. This is getting ridiculous how many things I've forgotten, but we are now finished. I finished clearing up the workshop, so all that's left to do is put these boxes upstairs and this big tray that we've got, and then we'll be settled and I can start making projects again. I think that's probably why it's all fallen by the wayside. It's just because it's all messy and just unorganized stuff. So this box, although it looks organized, it's just an ongoing projects box. So things I want to show you or things I want to do, essentially. So let's put these back in, and then I'll show you what the workshop looks like. I might start calling it a lab rather than the second bedroom in my house. So this is the widest angled lens I have, and this is the current state of the workshop. So we've got, this is a little bit messy, I guess, still. So I've got like a couple of ongoing projects there. Got a broken oscilloscope. This one here doesn't work. I'm not very good at troubleshooting. Well, I'm probably okay at it. I just don't want to mess around near the high voltage for that vacuum tube that's in there. I've got this scope here which does work. It's a very nice scope indeed. This analog computer I've still yet to play with. Down here we've got a box of cables, and also, I don't know if you can see them in there, but there are some wireless plugs. They should be fun to play with. I've got a box of 3D printed parts. So those are bits that I've done and I'm not using really. Down here we've got a big box of jumpers, and then we've got and I keep buying, keep buying these. This is a massive box of little battery holders. Now, I don't know why I keep buying them. I guess it's because I didn't know I had the ones that I was looking for, but I've got all I mean, there's just a lot in there. But I keep buying them from eBay because I think that I've run out. I've got the 3D printer here, a box of stuff that I'm going to be giving away that either I don't use or I don't need or whatever. So we've got an Arduino Zero Pro, an Orange Pi, the Nextian display with it's got like a breakout expansion board with it. I bought lots of these and I never really got along with them. I did for one project, but not really anymore. And also, I stupidly bought a large one of these thinking it came with the adapter board, but it doesn't. So I'll give that away as well. There's a couple of other bits, some wireless stuff in here, I think. So I'll be giving them away to someone else who will actually use them. Over here, this is the most accessed box, which is why it's on the top. This is tools for measurement and stuff like that. So we've got a measurement and tools, I guess. There's a toothbrush in there. That is for a very good reason. So that when I'm soldering, I can clean flux off with some isopropyl alcohol. I've got that's a decibel meter. We've got probes. There's a keyboard in there. There's the USB soldering iron. It's not very well lit in here, you'll have to forgive me. Underneath that, I've got an old projects box. So that has just projects that I've done in the past in there. And I'll keep filling that up with stuff. Then at the bottom, that's just sort of a junk box. So it's got a mouse, a keyboard in there. It's just things that I don't use very regularly. On the 3D printer's just here, not in use at the moment. But underneath that, we've got it's a junk shelf full of things, as there always is. And underneath that, we've got this old power supply that I've yet to tear apart, and my toolbox full of, honestly, it's probably really important that you have a toolbox full of bits and bobs, but So in here I've got just standard stuff really, scissors, tweezers, Allen keys, wire cutters. This is a cool little telescopic, it goes out a lot further than that, but it's got a magnet on the end, which is great if you drop screws and things. Metal ruler, that's really good for measuring stuff, especially if you want to cut it. And we've got lots of different rolls of tape, we've got some files, especially used for 3D printing. Some of these wire brushes, I use these for cleaning the nozzle quite a lot. And then Stanley knife, an assortment of screwdrivers. I've also got a set of precision screwdrivers somewhere. I think they're on my desk actually. Here's my wonderful PC down here. It is, I don't think you can see it very well. It's quite an old looking case. We've got the computer there. This is my soldering station. It's a little Tenma unit. It's really nice actually, and also a Tenma power supply. This is the isopropyl alcohol. And then I've just got all my various soldering bits there. This is an awesome little screwdriver set. You should pick one up. They're only £1 from Poundland. It's pretty cool. The rest of the stuff has gone into all of these trays and this big bunch of drawers. So we've got a drawer of microcontrollers here. So I think I have every single Raspberry Pi there is. So I've got that's the Raspberry Pi 2. That one is the B+. Oh no, that's the Raspberry Pi Model B. That's the B+. There's a couple of, there's the A and the 0 in here. So just there, and there's a Raspberry Pi 3. And there should be another Raspberry Pi floating around somewhere. Don't know where it is. Anyway, that's that. We've got an SMD drawer. This is where I put all of my SMD parts. I need to make a list of what I've got actually, because I tend to just order things for every new project now. This is my power drawer. So this is a drawer of batteries. So I keep all my batteries in this organizer. Even the lithium batteries, lithium polymer batteries go in there, or lithium ion, depending on which ones they are. It's also got all these USB power banks. This is literally the best one I've got. It's amazing. Except I can't turn it off. There we go. I've got the charger there that I use for my batteries. I've also got a solar panel. All the solar panels have gone in there because they're essentially power related. Lots of these cheap USB supplies, but also the more expensive Orky ones as well. And then in the top drawer, this is going to be my most accessed drawer, I think. So it has dev boards, we've got resistors. This is a big box of resistors, sort of already organized. We've got the screen there, I use that for Raspberry Pi development. A project I'm working on at the moment, some ESP8266 stuff is just there. This is a big tray of ICs, completely unsorted. I don't even know what's in here, but there's that Z80 processor at the back there. They're just all in there, so I'll know where to go when I want to look for an IC. There are no ICs elsewhere. This one is just I mean, they're sort of unorganized, but at least they're categorized. So we've got pin headers, connectors, audio speakers, encoders, switches and buttons are just here. There's another switch over there, but it wouldn't fit. And then we've got power connectors. So these are micro USB or mini USB, and audio related connectors are just here as well. So 3.5mm jacks essentially. In this one, we've got sensors of various kinds. We've got a wireless tray. Next to that is sort of another wireless tray. It's got a GPS sensor and a SIM800L, which I've blown up, so I can't use that. And a real-time clock. We've got USB to TTL adapters just there. Displays and display type things, so it also includes this I2C thing, but got quite a few displays. Memory stuff, so micro SD card readers, SD card readers. The most perfect little robot there is ever. I love him so much. He's cool. We've got some Vero boards. Power related stuff is in here. So these are boost converters, or they are, well, it's got this USB fan thing in there. Mainly it's boost converters. Oh, and the wireless power charger thing is in there too. Then we have audio related modules. So we've got PAM 8403, we've got, oh, they're all PAM 8403s apart from this is a little USB sound card. Oh, and one of these, which I'm not sure if I pulled out before, but it's a little chip on board sound module. And I can't remember where I got it, but I wanted to try it out. And then everything else is just a little bit miscellaneous in there that's in that top section. The last one of these storage boxes in there, this kind of along this vein, is modules. So we've got the what was it, 1820 module, is that what it is? The ISD 1820, I think that's right. ISD 1820, which is just a little sound recording module. Bit of fun, that one, really. This is a little relay module. We've got a step up, step down converter. We've got a little breadboard thing. There's a display with one of the I2C backpacks on it. Wouldn't fit in the other displays thing. We've got the BatSox shield, which is awesome. And then this is some different kinds of sensors. So we've got a little audio one in there, but mostly these are accelerometers, or they're current sensing, or they're just modules that I can use with Arduino. Then we've got an LED tray. And this is all kinds of light emitting diodes. So that includes the 7-segment displays, it includes NeoPixels, and also these weird bulbs. I can't remember what they're called. Are they micro Edison screws, something like that? A couple of other speakers. This is a tray for voltage regulators. So I've got quite a few different kinds. And then this is also voltage regulators. They've just tipped out, I think. And I don't know what these are. Oh yeah, they're voltage regulators too, just SMD versions. And then, let's just move this back up. It's quite heavy. And then this is my ongoing projects tray, or tray box, I guess. So in here we've got stuff that I'm currently working on, or want to be working on very soon. And then hopefully everything else will get categorized into these kind of trays. So we've got some capacitors in here. Got crystals in there. Some of them aren't labeled. Diodes are in there. Got some more capacitors there. Probably should label those up. Those are the resistors, which I haven't organized. Need to sort that out. Got bare PCBs just here, which need to be sorted. We've got transistors in that one there. And everything else is almost empty, or not. Full, at least. So we've got that is an RFID module. Admittedly, this isn't very well organized, is it? But that is it. That is the workshop. So thanks for bearing with me. It was a long old journey sorting out that workshop. 3 long episodes, a bit unbelievable really. Still, won't have to do that again for 2 years, I guess. Now we need to talk about the stuff that I want to give away. Now, I don't really know how to do it exactly, but we'll start off by saying that if you're interested in having something, no specifics here, put a comment down below and say that you're interested, and also say why you do electronics or something. Give me some kind of reason, but not specific items. People will get given something randomly, and then I'll give it a week or 2, maybe 2, and then I'll contact you through YouTube. If your privacy settings don't allow me to comment to you or to message you, then I'll move on to someone else, or I'll get in touch with you and we'll sort it out like that. So it's not a competition or anything like that. Literally just going to give some things away. So I don't need to get any kind of YouTube guidelines involved. All right, well, thanks a lot for watching, guys. It's been arduous but fun.